Tucker, hush. Hello all, I am starting my Building Newcrest challenge with the founder, well not really the founder, but the Generation 10 of my Random Legacy challenge that I managed to get through. So I'm going to go ahead and read the beginning part of this. Your founding sim is just starting out and has a huge struggle ahead of them. They feel that the best way to start building a community in their new home is with a community park. So I've chosen my person, I've chosen my lot. The freelance botanist aspiration for founding sim, have that, and they can pick criminal, culinary, or painter. I think we're going to go with painter. Must have at least 8 plants to perfect quality to be the end of the generation. At the end, once your aspiration is complete, you may build your park. To do this, sell or keep your furniture in the family inventory, leave the plants in the lot, evict the sim, change the lot type to park, and then build or download one a local park for future generations to enjoy. The park must have your 8 perfect plants. You're welcome to build more plants of the park if you wish. So here is our sim. Her name is Gracie Newcrest. I thought that would be good. Her original name from the Random Legacy was not Newcrest, but I thought it would be a good starting over. I imported her family into Willow Creek, so all her brothers and sisters and stuff are still here, but they're not in Newcrest, and we won't be able to visit them, but maybe they'll come visit us. So this is Gracie. She's kind of a cutie sim. Let's see here. She is a genius. She's self-assured. She's a perfectionist. I did get her responsible, compassionate, and good manners trait. She's physically gifted, socially gifted, top-notch childlike, and she's a collector. Freelance botanist. We did do some things when she was a teen as she was growing up, and it was achieved level 4 gardening skill and evolved 5 different plants. So, I do have $17,000 to work with here. I want to build her a cute little home. So let's go ahead and build her just something that she can live in. Let's see. Maybe we'll do this. And I don't think we're going to worry right away about making her have children. I think she really does need to focus on her aspiration. And she did decide to start Newcrest, you know, that's a big undertaking, and so I think she's taking that pretty seriously. Let's go ahead and delete that. Okay, and so let's go ahead and raise that a bit. I'm really excited to kind of start this challenge because I've been really excited about it, and it's cool to be able to do it with my Newcrest, with my Random Legacy basically ender, because you get to keep playing the same family, and I've really not been able to stick to the same family for a while, but being able to do different challenges with like the person that's left over, like at the end, allows me to keep kind of seeing the family. So the person that was at the Random Legacy founder for her was a blondie. His name was Brian. And he was actually 3rd generation of a family I just really liked playing that I decided to start a legacy afterwards with. So I'm kind of excited to see how she goes and where she takes this. I also have an MC Commander kind of logged in, so that'll be interesting for me as well, because I know that we're going to see our townies get married with different types of people, and we're going to have to see kind of who there is left to marry, or if we want to steal someone's husband, you know, that sort of thing. I get the feeling we're going to want to take someone's husband eventually, because it's probably going to marry a lot of people off in the first few bits, but we will see if that is the case or not. Since I'm letting her kind of take a bit away, I don't know, we're going to do that, I guess. I'm not sure if that's even... Let's do that. But she probably wouldn't want to have to go all the way around for her to go to the bathroom. So we'll do that, and then we'll have her bed right here. So let's do some windows. I'm going to do some 2 front windows, obviously. Let's do that window there, and that window there, and then maybe... Let's do more windows over here. And then a tiny little one. At least to me this makes sense, a tiny little one right here. So let's go ahead and give her a roof. Great. Cute. Feeling good about this. It is kind of hard. I'm going to try not to get too attached to the building because I know that in the end this becomes our park. So the whole point of this challenge is that a sim moved in and is trying to build a city from the ground up, which is sweet, but also means that I'm going to have to be okay with getting rid of buildings, even houses that I get attached to. So I picked this as the park because you could kind of play over here on these swing sets if you wanted to, but also I feel like this is just a really pretty cute little river, and you have some bathrooms over there. So this is kind of a smaller lot, but I think in the end it's going to make a really good park because it kind of seamlessly interacts with a bunch of these other things that you don't have to travel to do, basically. I thought about doing these bigger ones, but that just seemed kind of like overkill, and I feel like everyone picks those, so I decided not to do that. So let's go ahead and finish making the house. We'll have to go scavenge for, well, not really scavenge, we have to go look for some seeds so we can get our garden started, basically. And we'll see. I've never done the freelance botanist aspiration, so I'm not sure how realistic it is. And I am not above cheating if it gets hard. How do I say hard? I'm not above cheating if it gets impossible. Like, if I'm just like, this is going to take forever, but I know I'm going to be able to do it, I might just decide to do it anyway. Great, that's kind of cute. Okay, so let's put on some trim because I feel like what's interesting is these roofs always look weird unless they have some trim, in my opinion. The ones that, well, that looks strange too. I need to extend this forward. I hope you guys end up liking Gracie as much as I do. I did a vote for her on a Facebook site full of other Sims fanatics, and they picked her as the person to carry on the legacy, and I hope that she ends up living up to the challenge. I almost feel like she's almost too perfect, so maybe we'll have to explore what we can do that gives her realistic flaws, because sometimes people aren't, well, I think most times people aren't perfect, and we're gonna have to make sure that she's a believable character and that I kind of feel for her. I think that her being, you know, leaving her family in Willow Creek and coming out here and doing her own thing is kind of sweet, but also rash. So maybe some stuff will go wrong at first. Like maybe she thinks things are going to go great and then they don't go great, and she has to figure out what she's going to do in order to make sure that stuff ends up going her way like it needs to. Okay, I'm feeling good about the outside of this, so now let's do the inside. I'm pretty sure wooden floor is the best way to go. You're going to see that I have some CC. I'm not sure I'm like one of those fanatics that has so much CC that they don't even use the real items anymore, but I do have a lot of CC. So if you see something you're like, I've never played with that before, don't be surprised. That happens a lot. I do have a few objects that I like using more than others, a few kind of wallpapers that I like using more than others, but all in all, it's kind of cute. All in all, I think that I still use quite a lot of the base game, just regular game sort of things. So that's good because I think you can emulate a lot of what goes on. So I might put this house on the gallery after I'm done making it, because honestly this is going to be pretty iconic because this is the first house in Newcrest ever, and this is going to be where it all starts, right? And before we have a lot of money, all of those things. And I'm not too concerned about making her have a lavish house because I think it's good that we can have some money to live on for a while if we need to. I have a feeling we're going to need to, so that sort of thing is good. Okay, so the entryway here, bedroom here, so let's go ahead and put in a bed. I wonder which townie she's gonna marry. I don't know. I added a few other families that I was playing with in the other legacy, just to kind of bring over some families I kind of cared about that had some cute kids. I don't think any of the like relations traveled over. Pretty much everyone I imported over basically was related to Gracie, and I just decided that it would be nice to see them, and might make our gameplay a little more interesting to have a bit of that interaction with them. And maybe it'd be cool to see some townies that, or some people in the town that aren't just pre-made townies, to kind of let them continue on and their families continue on, and see what else that they do, and see what kind of families they continue to have. I think that's sweet. And I can put a computer there. That costs a lot of money, and I probably shouldn't have done that. So let's go with a cheaper one. Okay. We definitely need some lamps in here. So let's do... Whoa, that's a big one. I thought that one was small, but it's huge. She is a perfectionist, so I feel like she'd be very particular about... What object is this intersecting? Oh, it's long. That's why. Okay. That's kind of cute. She's got a cute sense of style. She's had a really good childhood, as you can tell from the traits that she's earned. So we want to make sure that she gets to decorate her space how she would want to decorate her space. And... Oh, that's really big. Oopsie. And that she gets to see, let's do that maybe here. Cool, that's kind of cute. All right, so we're gonna put her living room space here in a love seat, I think. So this is a cute love seat, not too, well, that's also comfort one. That's also comfort one. Trying to give everyone that. Oh, comfort 5. Okay, Peacemaker has so much great custom content. If you haven't checked them out, I really encourage it. They have so much nice stuff, and it's always packaged in like things that would go together, so like motifs, and I really appreciate that. So let's grab maybe another Peacemaker item and do this, and then put a TV on it. Not get too fancy with our TV. Then back here will be the kitchen and the dining room. So we'll do this kind of right here is the kitchen. Since I've decided she's going to be a painter, we're going to make sure we leave room for her to paint. I think I might do that over here. Like, she has a good set of double windows looking outward, and that's probably pretty inspiring. I don't paint very frequently, but I would assume that that is the kind of environment I would want to paint in. That's not the right color. I guess we're just going to do white. So, I think we're going to do an oven there. We'll do a fridge there. So let's do an oven. And I need to change this. This to a corner piece. Just like that. Oh, cute. Okay. And then we need to have appliances. Cool. Just like that. Looks like I'm probably going to scoot it over. Yeah. And then... What I'm concerned about is we don't have anywhere to put a sink and have them be able to have a piece of counter that they can work on. Maybe if I do this, but I do the ending one. Oh no, that looks really bad. Oh well. Let's see if we can get this to work. So can they make stuff on that? I've never tried. Anyway, I guess we're gonna find out. So let's do plumbing. And let's... Oh gosh, why are the separate ones so much more expensive? I guess they're not really that much more expensive. Okay. There we go. Good enough. And then we will want to have dining room. Do you find that you use the rooms versus the actual objects categorizations more? I'm kind of curious. I always end up switching between. That annoys even me because I'm like, I wish I had one that I knew that worked better, but I don't. Or that I gravitated towards more. I find when I can't find things, I go to the rooms, but when I know what I'm looking for, I stay in the categorizations. So that's kind of an interesting note to make, I suppose. Cool. It's a cute little thingy. That'll work. I need to put some things on the walls, I think. We're almost out of money. Let's do... because we know we need this. Let's do this. And let's make the bathroom kind of cute. Not sure if 3,000 is enough to have a bathroom. And we really only have one light so far, so I need to add more lights. I might have to add some more decoration later. Let's do this bathroom from Peacemaker again. Thank you, Peacemaker, for being amazing. And then this again, and then we can just do that. And let's do a cute little sink over it, but we need to actually put down tiles. I don't like the tan tiles very much. I don't really know why I picked those. Whatever, we can redo everything if we need to a bit later. Pretty. Okay, so now let's do lights. I am not one to get fancy with the lights. I tend to just pick the saucer one wherever that is, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Mason jar lighting is kind of cute. I didn't know this was something that was added with Parenthood. I'm still discovering a few things I didn't know actually existed. This is cute. Okay, so let's do a rug because I feel like the living room needs a rug. Oh, that's adorable. We'll do that. That's cute. Okay, and then we need a trash can. I'm going to splurge on the pricey one because that's always nice to have around. You make money back. Alright, I feel good about this. Let's maybe see if we can put in some terrain, like walkie paths maybe. And let's move this to a place where it makes sense. I feel good about this house. I feel like it's built onable, but it also makes sense as like I'm living alone, starting a new place without my family. She's gonna be happy, I think, here. There's not a lot of crappy... I think the only thing I'm nervous about is not having as much decoration. Not really nervous, but I wish we did have decoration. And I kind of wish we used this little patio area. But hey, we'll earn some money, hopefully quickly, and we will get it figured out. Something I always did on purpose was make sure that our sim wasn't a grade A student in high school because that gets them started out at level 3 on their careers, and I thought that felt like a little bit too much cheating. So we might have to work a little bit harder to get her up, but I think her traits that she earned are going to help a lot. Cute. So let's see. Can we afford a tree? I just feel like it's so weird to have this big lot without a tree at all. And then maybe that. Okay, I think this is cute. So let's immediately turn all of these on. Auto lights. Great. And then let's have you find a job because we're going to need one. Let's go have you find some seeds afterwards, Gracie. And we decided she was going to be a painter. Started a painter too. Okay, because she's a B student. Great. So let's have her... Let's go have her find some seeds because I'm really concerned about... Well, she can buy seeds, right? But I need to have a... I need to have a planter. Let's do that then. So if I were to be outside and I wanted to buy seeds, I would do it from this. So let's do that. Let's have her purchase garlic seeds. I didn't know that was separate. Let's have her purchase starter fruits. She's so cute. Gracie. I named her Gracie after Miss Congeniality, Gracie Lou Freebush. So I think that that's kind of cute, actually. I'm going to have her make all of these things, but I don't think we're going to make them our perfect ones. I think I'm going to have a perfect grape and a perfect apple, and I think these other two, banana and grape, aren't going to be as important. But she just needs to plant them to get her levels up, so we can have something to work on, and she can kind of find what's going on. An apple failed to germinate. Oh no! Is that because it can't be in that? Okay, we'll put it out here. Let's see who's around. We've got Victoria Batsy, so that's one of the people I transferred in to our... We have Stacy Batsy, who's actually her twin sister. We have Summer Holiday, who looks sad as butt, and Joffrey Landgrab. So I think it'll be interesting to see what MC Commander does this time around. Who gets married to who and who has babies. And then Elizabeth Aylman. So that's one of her sisters, is Elizabeth Aylman. Looks like she's coming to visit us. That's nice. We can let her in. She needs to work on her attitude in a lot of ways. Then we'll water all these, and then we'll classic paint a large classic painting. And there's, what, who's, something Pizzazz? I used her, Jenny, I think Jenny Pizzazz. She's in one of my other legacies. She ended up being like a massive second family that I continued to kind of marry into a lot. Of course, my little sister comes over and just wants me for my computer. Rude. She acquired the painting skill. Let's hope you get it kind of quickly. What is her name? Is it Jenny? It's Penny. Oh, so close. This is her grandmother, Ren Vitor. She did marry Caleb. So she's related to Caleb in my other game, but it won't say she's related to Caleb in this game. So if we decide to get vampire with it, we can. I find vampires to be difficult though, because I do get tired of Sims, and then with a vampire, you can't just wait for them to die. You have to like actively pursue killing them. And sometimes it's okay, sometimes that's okay, but sometimes it just makes me upset. Oh, and there she goes, she's level 2. And she's pretty low on fun. And she needs to evolve 3 more plants. I'll have to wait for the plants to actually grow, I think. %75 done, cool. So we just need to finish one painting. Not even finish it, darn. We're gonna sell this though and see how much money we can make just in case. Do any of you have any particular townies that you think you'd like Gracie to end up with? I mean, there's Bob Pancakes. He's not a bad one. It's also not like super awesome in my opinion. Let's have you talk to Plant. Oh, who's this? Who's this? Oh, Akira. He is popular for being a baby daddy. We could pick him. He looks very angry at them, angry about being flirty, no less. I don't know. I really want to take your suggestions, so let me know if there's something in particular that you want to see with my townie and with Gracie. I think she's super adorable, so I really want to give her the kind of guy that could appreciate her and what she's trying to do in Newcrest. Hazel eyes, pretty dark hair. Her mom, if I remember right, yeah, her mom is a quarter Native American. No, she yeah, her mom is a quarter Native American, a quarter white, and half African American, at least in the way I did my game. So she is the product of another white person being in the mix of that. So she's a little bit more than half white and has Native American and African American background. So yeah, that's her. Hey, this is her mama. So that's just who I was talking about. This is one of her moms anyway. The other one. So this is the African American, Native American, white mix here that I really like messing with the genetics. And you can see she looks a lot like her mom. She's just a little bit lighter. Has the same nose and all that. So, oh, she's coming to say hi. That's very sweet. Let's invite in. Let's have her come hang out with us. Mama, come in. I love this dress. Should we have them make dinner maybe? Let's have her. Oh, that's another thing. I need to put in a fire alarm before she catches on fire. Because we all know as soon as you don't put it in, that's when it happens. Oh, they're cute. Level 4. I love when you've worked on a family for a bit and they have like just accelerated learning of skills because of the way they are. Oh, I'm next to a strong parental presence. Oh, so she's gaining skills faster. She's upset that she made a painting that wasn't great and she needs fun. We can give her fun though. Are you gonna eat with us or just talk to us? Let's watch cooking channel. The level 5 isn't bad. Who's this? Ren Vitor. Oh, that's her grandma. She's the full Native American, I believe. I'm having a hard time remembering. It was a long time ago. Alright, well, since we're kind of at the end of her first day, I feel good about this, and I think that I'm going to let you guys kind of give some feedback on what we're going to do next with who should we try to romance, what should we put our time into, should she just mostly make her garden, should she really try to be an accomplished painter? She does have max skill, I believe. Let me check. I thought she had max skill in piano, but I could be wrong. I'm wrong, apparently. I remember her being really good at piano when she was younger, but maybe that was her mom, Ruby. Probably was her mom, Ruby. So we could just focus on painting or photography or a mixture, or just focus on actually finishing up this generation so she can have children. I don't think this one's going to be too difficult. I'm a little concerned with the things you have to do for this aspiration. I'm not sure what the higher levels are, so it might be more difficult later. So yeah, give me your input, comment, follow, like, subscribe, let me know below, and I will happily take in your input and really just do whatever you tell me to, because I really am interested in getting some people interested in Gracie and seeing how my Building Newcrest challenge is going. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, this is ShoofleeStephanie, and I'll see you next time.